I'm Elli. I'm a long-distance hiker and backpacker. And this is Otto, my rescue dog and the absolute best hiking partner. Come join us as we explore the great outdoors, one trail at a time. Come along for our hike of the Rob Roy Way in Scotland. This is part 1, where we walked from Drymen to Killin. Hello and welcome to this video. Well, this bus stop might look familiar if you've watched our last videos. And yes, who would have thought that we're actually back in Drymen today? It's been a bit of a crazy week with a lot of rain. I wanted to do the Sky Trail, but with the weather and the exposed terrain, I think it's not sensible to do it. So I found myself a new trail that Otto and I are going to hike over the next couple of days. And that's the Rob Roy Way. It's another one of the Scottish Great Trails. And it actually starts in Drymen, where it crosses the West Highland Way. But it just crosses here and then it goes into another direction. It's a bit like coming full circle, and I definitely wouldn't have expected to be back so soon, but yeah, it is what it is. And as you can see, it's raining again. I'm just going to get a coffee and then let's go. I got some sweets for lunch and let's go! And the sun is out again. Woohoo! Yay! We just completed our first 4 miles on the Rob Roy Way, and I thought I would give you a little bit of an introduction. The Rob Roy Way is one of Scotland's great trails, and it's depending on the route you're taking. It's either 79 miles long or 96 miles. There's a little bit of a detour to go into a bit more remote terrain on the last 2 days. For us, we're going to take the longer route, so it's going to be 96 miles that we're trying to walk over the next 7 days. The trail starts in Drymen, where it intersects with the West Highland Way, and then it runs west or northwest through the Loch Lomond National Park to Pitlochry, which is on the border of the Cairngorms National Park. It's supposed to be very beautiful. I'm really excited. I didn't really have it on my radar, but with the weather being really bad the last couple of days, I didn't want to go on the Sky Trail, which is way more rugged, and I wanted to have something a bit more low level in case of higher winds and a lot of rain, just nothing that's potentially dangerous for Otto and for me, obviously. The rain is back. There have been a couple of options, and I initially wanted to do the East Highland Way from Fort William to Aviemore, but it's a bit hard to get back to one end with the train, because you have to go all the way down to Glasgow and then up again, and that's just a really long train ride that I didn't feel doing again. And yeah, Otto is not allowed on Scottish CityLink buses. So yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare logistically, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame. But now we're on the Rob Roy Way and I'm really excited. It's basically in the heart of Scotland. It's yeah, more or less like in the middle of Scotland. I don't know the area very well, so yeah, really excited what it has to offer. So far the weather has been not great. It's been like 5 minutes of sun and then 20 minutes of really heavy rain and then sun again. But hopefully, fingers crossed, this is the wettest day today, and from tomorrow it should be a bit drier, hopefully. But as you can see, the trail is on a good path for a lot of the time, which is also a reason why I chose it. So yeah, really excited how it's going to be, and let's go! Ooh. It's unbelievable the amount of rain that came down over the last couple of days in Scotland. It's really crazy, and it's so wet. There's water everywhere. Everything is like waterlogged and flooded, and oh. This would be a perfect spot to wild camp. It's so flat and level, but it's a bit too early, but that would be so perfect. We've made it to Aberfoyle, which is the first like village after the start of the Rob Roy Way, and just in time it seems for another rain shower. I think I'm going to go to the cafe and have a coffee and wait out the rain for a bit. We just left Aberfoyle and we've walked for about 20 kilometers, 12-ish miles. We'll do maybe another 2 to 3 kilometers depending on where I can find a spot to wild camp, because everything is like really wet. And for this trail I'm doing something that I wouldn't normally do, and that's I didn't do a lot of research. Because I know there's like plenty of little villages, and if there's anything, an emergency, I can easily get out. I checked like the baseline basically, but for the rest I didn't plan much ahead. I didn't plan my daily stretches, and I didn't plan where I'll end up. That being said, I booked a hotel for the halfway mark just to get the option of a shower and yeah, just trying my kit. I'm not really nervous because I know that I can do it, but still it's very unusual for me not to plan a bit more. Ooh, look at that. Looks like spring is finally arriving in Scotland. This view, I mean, it's not the rugged remote highlands, but still it's really nice. Wow. Ooh. It's a bit hard going now with all the tree harvesting and everything. As you can see, it's quite muddy, and yeah, there's nothing really to pitch the tent. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, this is so horrible. It's already 6:30 and I didn't want to hike this far, but yeah, with all the tree harvesting things, there was just nothing, just mud, and yeah, so I had no other choice but to carry on, and maybe for another mile or so, which is not ideal because it's been quite a long day and I really want to find something soon. So yeah, really hope that I can find something that's a bit dry and oh shit. Oh, look at those views. Wow, this is beautiful. And I think the loch down there, just a couple of 100 meters away, will be our spot for tonight. I don't know if that's a really good spot, but it's the only one I can see. So, but it says it's private. Oh, damn it! Shit! Oh, and it's also too small. Shit! Oh, what am I doing? Oh, there's nothing. And it's really wet too. And yeah, I can't seem to find anywhere to fit my tent. And the ground is so boggy. Shit, I don't know what to do. Okay, I couldn't make it work. It was just too rocky, but not enough bigger rocks to do the little rock, big rock method. So yeah, I don't know. I think I have to backtrack a little bit, but this is really not great. Oh my gosh, this was so hard and probably one of my worst pitches ever and one of the hardest. Oh, look at that. I had to use rocks, but still it's not very stable. So yeah, really hope that the wind is going to drop. Oh shit. I'm so done. It's already 8 o'clock and yeah, I'm really need to get some food, change into my dry clothes, and yeah, call it a day. This was really tough. Oh shit. Good morning everyone! It's a dry day, as you can see. Finally some sunshine, and yeah, it's quite cold still, but yeah, the wind has dropped a bit. We had a really great night. It was so peaceful and quiet, and yeah, had a really good night's sleep. We slept in a little bit just because it was so nice, just yeah, feeling the warmth of the sun on the tent. We're walking towards Calendar now, which is the next bigger village. I'm going to get a coffee there and yeah, maybe some breakfast, and yeah, then we'll carry on the Rob Roy way. I think we'll do another 15 miles, 15 miles, and just see where we end up today. And yeah, really excited, so let's go! This is the first of 3 bigger lochs on the trail. This is Loch Venachar. Look at the little ones. Oh, they're so cute. Look at that, how wet it is from all the rain. That's crazy, everything is flooded. We just left Callander. We had a little early lunch break, late breakfast break there. And the weather today is so beautiful. It didn't rain, blue skies and there's sun. It's still quite cold, but it's perfect for hiking. And I'm so happy that we've had half a day without any rain whatsoever. That's a first in a long time. So yeah, couldn't be happier. It's such a great day. Look at that, it's so stunning with the mountains around it. Oh, this would be a really nice spot to wild camp, but it's still a bit too early and I want to hike a couple of more miles so that we don't have a really big day tomorrow. But this would be incredible with the view. Oh, that's a shame. We've covered about almost 27 kilometers, so 18 miles. And as you can see, it's a bit hard to find something to pitch the tent because it's either like fenced off areas or really steep or dense woodlands. And the last 2 miles have been on a bit of a minor road, and I think the next 2 to 3 miles will also be on a minor road, so probably a bit hard to find something. But I just saw from the trail that in this next little village there's a campsite. I don't know if it's open, but I think I'm going to check it out to avoid a debacle as yesterday, because yeah, it's been quite of a long day and I think Otto is a bit tired, so yeah, I think it's good to give him a really good rest and not having to look around for a camp spot and then not finding anything and then having a really long day. This is our spot for the night on the campsite, and look at this view. The campsite isn't the best, to be honest, but yeah, it's better than pitching somewhere on the side of the road, and yeah, it's better than nothing, and it's not that expensive. So yeah, I think it was a good call to come here and just relaxing for a bit and making some dinner and then an early bedtime, because it's been quite a tough day with a lot of like walking on tarmac, and yeah, it's been a bit hard on my feet. They even have a small village shop, so I might go in and see if they have a coffee. I guess we both got what we really love, a coffee and a cheesesteak. Normally the Rob Roy Way would go through the woodlands there, but we're taking a little detour. It's not that little, it's about 4 miles, I guess, but you'll see why, because we're visiting a bit of a special place on the trail. Good morning on day 3 of the Rob Roy Way. We had a really good night. It was quite cold and the hills are a bit dusted with snow. And it's such a nice morning, just walking through the beautiful woodlands, hearing the birds, seeing the trees having fresh green leaves. Yeah, it just feels so nice. It's supposed to stay dry today. It's not that sunny, but still it just feels so, yeah, the air is so fresh and clean. We'll have a bit of a bigger day again. It's about maybe 16 to 17 miles to get to Killin, where I booked a hotel, which is roughly the halfway mark. Really excited for that, to have a real shower and a rest after a couple of longer days that we've had. So let's go! As I've mentioned, Otto and I took a little detour, about 4 miles from the Rob Roy Way, to do a little bit of a loop, and we're now in Balquhidder. And I think this is the time to officially introduce the man that the trail is named after, and that's Rob Roy McGregor. You probably know the story a bit from the film, the 90s film with Liam Neeson as the main character. Rob Roy McGregor lived in the 17th and 18th century, and he lived and traveled through this area, and that's why the trail is named after him. A little bit of a backstory: he was a cattleman. Some people say he was a cattle thief, but who knows. And he later became an outlaw, and he's sometimes portrayed like being the Scottish version of Robin Hood. But obviously there's a lot of folk and histories around him. So who knows what's really accurate. But he became a national Scottish folk hero. He also took part in the Jacobite uprising in the 17th century, I think. The area that the Rob Roy Way goes through, that's places where he lived or where he traveled through, where he had his cattle herds that he was taking care of. And this is the small village of Balquhidder, and on this cemetery there's actually his grave, and we're going to check it out and have a look. The little detour is not part of the official Rob Roy Way, but I thought I can't possibly hike the trail without having a look at the grave, the site that he's buried. So let's go! that's him and his wife and his sons over there. Oh, look at all the little ones, how they cuddle. Oh, they're so cute. Oh. And now we'll have another 2 miles to go back to rejoin the Rob Roy Way. But this was a really nice detour, not just for visiting the grave but also for the views, and yeah, so beautiful. That would be a really nice spot to wild camp. Look at the view. We've almost covered 21 kilometers and it feels like a long day today. It's still early, it's only 3 o'clock, but I don't know, it's just was a bit tougher with the hard surface on a lot of today's stretch. But we're on our last 3 miles. We just have to walk down to Killin now. And I've booked a hotel there for tonight, which feels very special because this is going to be our first night indoor in 4 weeks. Almost 4 weeks to the day we left Germany and came here. So Otto and I have been traveling and hiking around Scotland for a month already. And yeah, tonight is the first real night indoors. I mean, we had the cabin and we slept in the car, but yeah, with my own bathroom and yeah, just being warm and having a bit of space to spread out everything. That's going to be so nice. And just the possibility of taking a really long shower. And yeah, I'm so excited. This feels so special and it's just one of those tiny things that means so much now. And yeah, I can't wait to get there and getting some food and just resting. And yeah, that's going to be so great. Wow, there's a beautiful rainbow over there. Oh, this view is so stunning. I wish I knew what those higher mountains were. I have to check the map. Oh my gosh, we made it! Oh, I'm so happy. Look at this! We made it! And it's such a cute, nice little room, and I have my own shower! Oh, this is so nice. I'm so happy right now, and oh yeah, just going to make myself a cup of tea and yeah, just rest for a bit.